So the great Greek philosopher Aristotle once said, "Give me the child for 7 years and I will show you the man." Now he knew that 95% of your programming is going to come in that first 7 years. And that basically your life after that is just a printout of your subconscious programming. And if you know that, then you have to think to yourself, what was I programmed to think about my life, about the world, about money, about wealth, and my role in that world? What were those 100,000 different rules that you noticed as a kid that you picked up in order to put you exactly where you are today? It's a fascinating thought. And I had Dr. Bruce Lipton on my show who went really deep on this. And I've actually watched my two sons grow up who are about to turn 6 and 7 this year. And they're like an open hard drive. And they pick up everything, all the rules of society, all the behaviors that they should have. And then they just make photocopies for the rest of their life. And that is probably why you have really, really poor attitudes and philosophies around money, because you were really never taught about it. You absorbed this role in life that probably came from your parents, but also the school system, the government, and yes, our media as well. And they basically told you probably that money doesn't grow on trees. You need to work really hard and save your money and put it in a 401k and give it to those greedy bankers. I used to be one and I know. And that's the way you're gonna live your life. Retire at 65 and take vacations because that's the only way you're gonna have some fun. And that's probably why you're so fucked up when it comes to trying to generate wealth. And you've never been able to get past that paycheck to paycheck phenomenon. Now, just for the record, at one point in my life, I was earning $250,000 a year and I was living paycheck to paycheck. I know tons of people in the city of London that are actually making millions a year that are still living paycheck to paycheck. So it's not a low income thing, it's a brain thing. And when you're brought up that way, you don't know any better. The good news is this: you can reprogram those ideas, you can reprogram those assumptions, but you gotta start and strip it all down. You've gotta check every thought that comes into your brain about money, about your worth, about wealth creation, about value creation, and you gotta flip the script on it. You gotta completely go into an abundance mindset, and you have to look at all the programming in your life, and you have to realize most of it was basically wrong. Your parents probably had dysfunctional relationships with money. If not, their parents did. The school system taught you to be a good little worker bee and to go and earn a little bit of a paycheck and maybe get a gold watch when you retire. That's not helpful. Nobody really taught you how to create wealth and create value. And that's what we're doing. And that's why I created my Wealth Academy. It's been massively successful. The transformations we're having in there, even within 2 weeks of the people, is kind of mind-blowing. People are already having wealth come into their lives and big events happen and big realizations happen because they're going deep, looking at their subconscious programming and then changing it up with all sorts of ways. And you can change it. It takes work. You have to capture things. You have to stop a lot of negative beliefs and thoughts that you're grown accustomed to. But once you see it and do it, it makes a massive difference. And look, if you're interested in joining me and seeing me and getting my personal time with you every single week, I do an hour Zoom call where you can ask me anything you want, and we go through all of my modules. I've got team leaders, accountability system, you name it. Go over to Instagram at The Real Brian Rose, DM me the word wealth, and I'll get back to you and see if this is a good fit or not. Also, you can go to our website at londonreal.tv/wealth and check out what we got going on. It's a game changer, all right? Nobody's teaching this, and I tap into all the knowledge I've got from some of the greatest guests on London Real. So stop making excuses. Stop being the broke-ass person in the world. Start creating wealth today. It starts with your mind. And I'll leave you with one thought. The primary difference between a rich person and a poor person is simply this: it's their relationship with fear. Do you have a handle on your fears? That's probably why you're not rich. Let's change that, all right? DM me, go to the website. I'll see you over there for the first live call.